Need to get my video up here so I can... I never know how to get the video up here. Also, oh, there we go. No, I can't. I need it to see. Right, there's 55 of you. Amazing. Oh, here we go. 55. I need to turn the sound off of that. And then I can see your comments come through. So welcome back to the second live event of Ultimate Cozy Reading Night. Hello, Maya. Oh, it is. We're here on YouTube. Hello, Silly Seals. Hello, Dan. Hello, Betsy. Hello, Tom. Hello, Louise. Hello, Katie. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Just joined now from Michigan, trying to quickly decide what the heck I'm reading and what my snacks will be. Enjoy. So yeah, so this is we're entering the third hour. My bath overran a bit, which is why David's not here, because David's still in the bath at the moment. So I was like, oh yeah, well, it'll be fine. We'll have half hour each in the bath. It'll be fine. I went to get out of the bath and I looked at my phone and I was like, oh, it's 20 to 9. So I got out of the bath and then David's got in. So yeah, he's still in there. And I have got, so if you were here for the Instagram live, welcome back. If you weren't here for the Instagram live, hi. In the Instagram live, we were talking about board games, Audi, burgers, books, and we did a little bit of reading. So I imagine we'll do a little bit of reading now as well. And also, although this is advertised to be sort of like 9 till 10, if you guys are enjoying yourselves and I'm enjoying myself, we might go a little bit longer than 9 till 10. But we'll see, because I'm also vlogging as well. So it's, I look so small, don't I, in the middle of this screen? Look how small I look. Maybe, shall I bring you forward a bit? Shall I bring you forward? Yeah, here's the camera. In fact, actually, speaking of vlogging, let's do a bit now. Here's my setup, and we've just gone live. The lights aren't great, but we're live here. And I was just saying about how far away I am. You can see me on the screen there. So I'm bringing you guys forward. Oh no, that's a bit angly. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? So yeah, back to it anyway. Oh, it's like Inception, isn't it? It's like Inception. So yeah, lovely stuff. And during my bath, so I'm almost finished with Meg, Jo, Beth and Amy now. And the thing about vlogging and doing a live show is that I'm going to be saying a lot of the same stuff, but hey, I really, really, really enjoy the way this has been sort of like brought to the modern, like how it's been adapted to fit today. Like I really appreciate that. So most recently, Beth's illness in this book manifests as leukemia. And Jo deciding to cut her hair off, which she does in Little Women, to sell for money so that her mother can go and visit her father who's unwell whilst fighting in the war, is Jo deciding to shave her head in solidarity of Beth losing her hair because of chemotherapy. So I really enjoy those sort of aspects to it. And like, yeah, I just feel like this has been really well brought into, it's just been very, very well adapted and brought up to sort of like modern day times. So yeah, very much enjoying that. So if you are looking for a Little Women retelling, or even just a good graphic novel with great illustrations, I would highly recommend this. I would highly recommend it. God bloody hell, there's 129 of us, hello. So yeah, I'm sure from all the Insta live you'll be delighted. Sure you've been on the edge of your seats, but you've put fresh sheets on your bed. All right, so Dan was saying that she thought that she had not put, no, it was that you thought you'd put fresh sheets on and then you hadn't. So hurrah, you've done it now. It's a job. We were saying that that's a job that many people hate doing. I don't hate doing it. David does hate doing it. So yeah, but that's so when we do our chores at the weekends, whatever happens, I change the bed sheets and David changes Minnie's litter tray, because those are just our allotted jobs. So that's that. Bloody hell, we're up to 140 now. So tell me what you're reading. Tell me if you finished anything tonight. Tell me what the deal is. So yeah, I'm going to finish this hopefully in the next hour, if not definitely in the last hour, and then I'm going to move on to This Wide Night by Sarvat Hassin, which is another retelling where the March girls are reimagined as the Maliks living in 1970s Karachi. So yeah, I thought that would be very, very interesting, a retelling set in Pakistan. So yeah, once I finish that, I'll get to that. So yeah, what are you guys reading? Have you finished anything new? Have you finished anything while that's been going on? Let's have a look. Finished The Vanishing Half and loved it. Reading Dinner Guest, it's very gripping. Reading The Flat Share, if I finish it, have Hamlet to start, great books. Only Human, reading Queenie, Tracy's reading Queenie. Just finished The Great Gatsby. I'm reading The Unbroken by C.L. Clarke. Someone mentioned Bonanza on Instagram. They did. Oh God, that's all going very fast. Getting into A Freshly Made Bed is the best. I'm reading The End of Men. It's so good. I'm reading The Great Alone by Kirsten Hanna. It's lovely. I've read that book and I did also find it lovely. The Prophets, finishing up. So you want to talk about race because it's almost due back at the library, then back into Piranesi. I'm reading Highland Falcon Thief, not in the reading mood tonight, sadly. Oh, that's a shame. Well, let's see if we can turn that around. I finished There's No Such Thing as an Easy Job, and now I'm reading Small Pleasures. Very much enjoyed Small Pleasures, but did not enjoy the ending. Have you read Grown Ups by Marion Keyes? Marion Keyes. Yeah. I loved it. I read it last year for, we read it for Patreon Book Club, actually. As part of, I think the genre was Irish reads. Yeah, very much enjoyed it. If you are a member of my Patreon book club, we've just voted on June's book, and the genre for June was Japanese fiction, and the book that won was Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami. And someone mentioned on the vote that Uniqlo have just started doing Haruki Murakami t-shirts, which is amazing, and they've got a Norwegian Wood one on there, so I went on there and ordered that. I also ordered David a t-shirt, and I got myself a scarf that's got lovely cats on it, so I'm very much looking forward to it. I don't know if I can link the book club here. It's on the bottom of any of my videos, Laura. Go along, and the Patreon link is on the bottom of any of my videos. So yeah, go along, join us. It'll be lovely to have you. We have a lovely time. I keep thinking about, like, we discussed Detransition Baby last time. That was the book that we read in April, and oh my God, it was just amazing. It was just so, like, we just had such a great time. Love that club, love that club. Katie says, I have a pressing question. I bought some jalapenos to go in cheese scones, and I remember you saying in a previous video you did something tasty with the brine. What was it? Thanks. Katie, let me fill you in now. I'm going to change your fucking life. Breakfast, brine, mix it up with egg. Not loads of brine, like, it depends how spicy you want it, but like 3 tablespoons. Mix it up with egg, then get a crumpet. The side that isn't holy, stab the fuck out of it with a fork, and then brine it like this. Put it in the eggy mixture and then fry it. Absolutely delicious. Eggy crumpet with like a jalapeno briny twist. You're gonna love it. Thank me later. And then I normally chop up some cherry tomatoes on top with some avocado and some coriander. But oh my God, it's lovely. Hope that's helped for you. I'm still bummed the Norwegian Wood is sold out in the US. That's such a shame. And also, like, when I picked those 2 books, I was like, oh, there's no way that... Oh, as in the Norwegian Wood t-shirt, sorry, because I was like, there's no way Norwegian Wood would be sold out in the US. Right, okay, the t-shirt. Yeah, that is a shame, isn't it? There was also a really nice one on the t-shirts that that was sold out, so I was disappointed. But the one I got David the it's like, it says dance, and it's got like a little pocket with some embroidered people dancing, and then on the back it says dance. So yeah, hopefully you'll like that. I don't even know why I'm whispering. David? Yeah. Oh, you can hear me. Did you hear what I was saying? No. Good. Why? Well, I was talking in secrets. Pardon? About you. Nice secret. Well, too late now. That's it. I can't talk about it anymore because he'll be listening in. You can't find out. Don't actually find out because it's a nice secret. It's a surprise. This week. Right, Leanne says, I might be buying both books as they both sounded so good and the vote was so close. Yes, the vote was very close. It was like 2% in it as well. In other brine news, if you have pickled onions, mix that brine into tuna for sarnies. Oh yeah, but I'll have to let David know about that. That's a very good point, actually. Sorry for going off the topic. Let's have a look. No energy to read. Oh no, just about to start the Vanishing Half. Have a lovely time with the Vanishing Half. I really enjoy. It's shortlisted, isn't it, for the Women's Prize? I mean, I say that as if I didn't know. Like I've made fucking videos about it. But because I read it last year, and I think I read it like towards the beginning of last year, it feels like it was such a million miles away. I'd like to revisit it, and I might listen to the audiobook. I wonder if Libby's got it on audiobook. I would love it if you did a video matching books to bath bombs. I feel like that would be an epic pairing. That would be a good, I think there'd be a lot of work involved with that. But yeah, that might be a good idea. As in like front covers and bath bombs, like what they look like or what they're called. Or I suppose I could just do it whatever way. But yeah, like that. Trying to read Piranesi, says Aston. I very much enjoyed Piranesi. It's one of my favourite books of this year. I've just bought it. I don't think my sister will be watching this. I've just bought it for my sister for her birthday. It's her birthday tomorrow. So yeah, I think she'll really like it. But I loved it. I really, really, really loved it. Right, should we do a little bit of reading then, guys? It's 9:10. I'm going to read this chapter. I mean, I'm going to read 2 chapters. I'm going to read 2 chapters, so I think this will probably go until about, I mean, I say 25 past, but I'm very much a person who likes to stick to a half-past mark. Let's go until half past, and then by that point, David will definitely have joined us. So yeah, and there's probably a high chance. In fact, I'm taking my bookmark out because I reckon I probably would have finished the book by then. So yeah, let's do that. Hi, Wendy in Australia. Louise says, I finally managed to get the Libby app sorted. Hurrah! I've been trying out audiobooks on it and loving it. Oh, good. Right, okay. Let's go for it then. So let's go. We've got, it's just gone 10 past, so we've got 18 minutes of reading until half past, and by that point David will be here and hopefully he'll be bringing with him my Rolo yogurt. Put some clothes on, then you can come and be on the video, can't you?
I will.
David's just got out the bath. He'll be here shortly. Would you bring the yogurts?
I can bring the yogurts in. Always bring the yogurts.
Thank you, sir. I told people we'd be reading until past, but we're not. Unless you want to. Do you want to dive straight in? Or are you getting a blanket and everything?
I'm getting a blanket.
I'm moving you back.
I don't want to show too much skin.
Oh, no, you don't.
And break the internet.
No. In you come then.
Oh. Hello, everyone.
David had a bottle.
Sorry, I'm late.
You smell lovely, David.
I know. I've done one of that thing again where. I mean, I always like to put a bit of deodorant on after a bath.
You put a bit of aftershave on.
But then I put a bit of aftershave on. It's almost instant.
I mean, you're not going anywhere.
But it's nice to smell nice, isn't it?
It is nice to smell.
Yeah. All right. What's happening in the comments? What's happening?
What we've been talking about? Not much, actually. Don't you peep over there. You can't. I'll read them aloud. Hi, David. We had people asking about you, even though I'd said that you were in the bath. People just desperate to see you. You really smell nice.
I know.
Oh, you're like a lovely cuddly boy.
Thank you.
And we were talking about a secret, which I can't tell you about, but the secret will become revealed in the week. Please don't get really overexcited. It's just one thing. I got you a present.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
So you got a present coming. Oh, you can give me a little back rub if you wanted. That's nice, isn't it? Thank you, Hannah, for saying my bookshelves are looking particularly lovely. I think I had a little rejig, didn't I, when I did my last book haul?
Yeah. When I do my work Zoom calls, everybody, like if there's a glimpse of this in the background, because I mean I don't really sit here anymore, but
we've moved the
but
table
when we
over
have the
there.
table here, that was in the background. But sometimes if I sit on the corner, you can see it, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, your bookshelves are amazing." It's nothing to do with me, but yes, they are
Do you
amazing.
say they're my wife's?
They are my fiancé's.
They're my fiancé's.
That's my fiancé's books.
Yes, they are. Cool. Right. Okay. So should we read a little bit before? I did say we'd read until past. So
I'm sorry to ruin it all.
yeah. So what's your plans for reading?
I'm just carrying on listening. I'm just enjoying life.
So what are you
just
going to look
chilling.
at while you're just going to stare ahead of you?
I might just read all these comments.
No, you mustn't.
No, I won't. I'm just going to listen. Well, I'm going to eat my Rolo yogurt.
Yeah, I'm going to do that too. Right, okay.
We'll
keep going till 5:30 as we planned. Oh, Minnie's here too.
It's the whole
gang. Family. Yeah, cool. We'll keep going then.
You can have that.
Oh, that was my bookmark. Oh, you have to turn that down a bit, David. I can hear it. Psst, 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 in.
Is that right?
Yeah. Rolo yogurts are the best yogurts, by the way.
But they're never big enough.
Joe's a lesbian in this Little Women.
Oh, cool.
I think Aunt Cass about to be a lesbian as well. No, it's not. Mr. March is back. Lovely yoghurt. I just wish they were bigger. I could honestly do that in one spoon, I reckon. Anyway, shush. No. Bringing the laptop closer. David, would you mind pausing just so you can join in with the chat?
Yep, go for it.
So, we are all cosy in our blankets. I think we've discovered, tried and tested, stop doing farts.
Well, that was my first one, so...
There's another one!
That was my last one.
David thinks he can do farts when we're on lives, and I won't say anything. And this
I
time,
know, I know you would
it's
say...
gone too far.
Oh, no, I wasn't... I was
You
just...
did one earlier, when we
When?
were doing Instagram
No,
live.
I didn't.
Oh, well, it sounded like
No,
it.
I didn't. I didn't do
Such
a fart
a naughty
earlier.
little pop-offer. It's relentless,
Oh, I think
guys.
I've got a bit of trap wind. Hello.
We are cosy in our blankets. You're still not allowed to look at this because you will just look at this. You need to look at there because otherwise you get too involved. Right, we are cosy in our blankets. Tried and tested. What's the best way to have blankets?
Up here.
One each.
Oh, one
And
each,
also
yeah.
keep the farts trapped underneath.
Yeah, oh, I don't like sharing blanket.
Right, okay. Alice is reading Anne of Green Gables. Wonderful news. I got the whole set of Anne of Green Gables from David's sister for my birthday. Actually, I opened them on Christmas Eve. Do you remember? Because I didn't get them until Christmas because we didn't see Vicky. Well, when your dad dropped off all the Christmas presents, they dropped off Vicky's birthday present. So I haven't read the rest of them yet, so I'm desperate to read them. Lauren, have you read March by Geraldine Brooks? I had to read it in high school and enjoyed it. It's from the dad's point of view in Little Women. David, would you mind just fiddling around it like this? It's not the book there, it's underneath that. It's a library book.
It best be.
No, it's not on that pile, it's on the pile nearer to you.
Oh, well.
I mean, all I'm going to show you is the book. So if you can't get it, don't worry. I've got it out from the library, is what I'm saying. I've got marked. Just leave it, David, don't worry.
I'm committed now.
He's committed. That's not it. No, it's under. It's
Well,
one of those library books. No, it's the one under that. I've got it here. So yes, I will be reading that. There we go. I can see the comments. Yeah, as it goes, like I'm not as quite on top of comments as I am normally in my Patreon book club because there's 194 of you, and I normally only have about 47, so I might miss things. But if you keep keep asking if you need me. Hi, Lauren and David from North Carolina. Morning, Paige. Hi, Paige. Better out than in, David. Don't encourage him, Rachel.
Too right. Oh, well, I don't need any encouraging.
Oh, God. These are pyjamas. Yeah, they're from Next. Did you get me these or did your mum get me these for Christmas?
I got them,
I got them, you. I'm reading Sundown Motel. What else we got? I couldn't concentrate on my poetry book as my mother has the telly on, so I'm reading on Midnight Beat, trying to read the Carnegie shortlist. I'm reading Never Let Me Go. Oh, lovely. I've just started reading Clara and the Sun, and the first few pages are really wonderful. Yeah, I really enjoyed the first half of Clara and the Sun. I hate doing this when people are reading books, and I really, really loved the first half, and then the second half sort of like, when the plot kicked in, I didn't enjoy it as much, but I know it's very beloved to a lot of people, so I think more people are going to be into it. Have any of you watched Anne with an E on Netflix? I'm very distraught they're not making it anymore, so it ended the way it ended. No, I haven't watched it, but this is something that I've said to you, David, I think we should watch it. I think it's quite wholesome. And you know we love some wholesome shit. It's Anne of Green Gables.
Okay, well, I mean, you'd have to elaborate on that.
It's about a girl who gets adopted by a brother and sister, older brother and sister, and she's just so lovely and just
nice.
Lovely.
Is she nicer than Ted Lasso?
She's probably on the same things as Ted Lasso. Is. Tracy wants to know what you do for a job, David.
Oh,
me?
Me, little old me. So I work for Cancer Research UK, and I kind of do like video editing, and I work at events and stuff like that.
Here we go. So you've been doing a lot of editing from home because there's been no events going on.
Video editing at home, which is why I haven't really done much for a YouTube channel, because I've been doing lots of video editing, and after I finish work, the last thing I want to do is edit videos.
True. Fair enough. I've never been so drawn in with a graphic novel as with Glasstown. Glasstown I read on the first Cosy Reading Night that we did, Stay at Home Club Cosy Reading Night, and same, I was so drawn into it. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I really, really loved it. So yeah, hopefully you'll carry on loving it. Prajak's reading I Am The Perfect Nanny by Leila Slimani. Loving it so far. Great. Now I'm reading the book. I might try the series Anne with an E. Is it good? Everyone says it's good. Hello, I've just joined. My husband is sleeping, so I can finally read in peace. Congratulations. Have you read the graphic novel of Anne of Green Gables from Brella Thumler? The art is so beautiful. No, I haven't. I would definitely be getting my hands on that. Tracy's just asked again what job David does, but he has just answered it, so I don't know if you might have heard him, but he has just answered that. I've just started reading at Bertram's Hotel by Agatha Christie. Betsy says Ishiguri said he wrote half of Clara and the Sun and then went on to his Nobel Prize and toured, I think a year or 6 months, and then came back to it. I wonder if that was when the book changed. Yeah, there's a big sort of like kick in with the plot moment where things happen. Do you remember me listening to Clara and the Sun, the one about the artificial intelligence?
Yes,
artificial friends?
I do.
And you were quite into it, weren't you?
Yeah.
David guessed really early what was going on, even though he wasn't even listening to the book like as much as I was. So you did very well there, because I didn't guess what had happened. Don't say.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
Yeah, but do you remember you guessed very
early?
Yes,
I do, yeah. I just got that vibe straight away.
Yeah.
But I'm good at that.
You're very good at that.
I always used to correct what was going to happen on Downton Abbey.
Did you? I don't remember that either.
Well, I didn't know some of the horrendous deaths that were coming.
No. Am I saying your name, Prajakta? Correctly, yeah. I think, yeah. So there's like halfway through, some plot kicks in, and then from that point onwards, I just didn't love it. I really, really loved the first half, but then, yeah, the second half I didn't love it as much. I thought the same thing when I read it. It changed a lot. I'm reading Convenience Store Woman after watching one of your videos. I bought it from Harbour Books. I'm loving it so far. Oh, Harbour Books in Whitstable. We need to get to Harbour Books, don't we?
Oh, just to get out.
Yeah, we haven't been to any shops or anything like that. We need to. Well, we don't need to, but it would be nice to do something like that. Yeah, it is. I don't own it though, so this is lots of people saying about this.
Maybe not this weekend because it's the horrendous weather.
Horrendous weather. Yeah. So there we go. So it's 9:36. I've been enjoying my time doing cozy reading, ultimate cozy reading night. You've done very well to read a book. I've finished a book and I'm probably about to finish this as well. In fact, I might do this now. I am saying it right. Projector, that's how you say my name. Projector. That's a lovely name. It's a beautiful name.
It's a nice name.
Right, I'm going to finish my book. So, it's even got a lovely little bit about Louisa May Alcott at the end. Right, I'm going to finish this book. I think it's going to take me about 10 minutes. So let's have a 10-minute reading sesh. No one's asking what Minnie's job is. Minnie's job is...
She keeps us in line.
Where is she? She was over
gone.
there. Oh.
She keeps us in line. She looks after us.
She does. She's a lovely girl. I had to chop her claws. Her claws, because she's not as active as she was, her claws grow round and grow into her pads, so unless you clip them.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's so stressful because she's so horrible when I'm essentially trying to trim her nails.
So I have to wrap her
even just
in
thinking
a
about
towel.
it makes me, I get the shakes because she's so cross. David has to wrap her in a towel.
And I hold her.
And then I have to get like one little claw out from the towel. And then sometimes her little head pokes out, doesn't it? And she's hissing and she's shouting and she's going...
But like, because I had to hold her so tight.
Her back legs are so strong as well.
Yeah.
So she's like really like bucking.
But she's also stressed herself out.
And then she starts coughing afterwards.
Literally for like the tip of a nail.
Yeah, and all I'm doing is taking up. I've got these little nail clippers. There's nothing hurting her. There's no blood or anything.
It's just picking.
It's just like taking the end of her nail off. Oh my God, it is so stressful.
So bad.
And I can only do one because after you've done one, she completely fucking loses it and just goes mental.
Yeah, she bit you or scratched you on the hand, didn't she?
Scratched me on the hand this week, but like all the time, and we have to do them because when I can give her a cuddle, I can feel her nails and I can feel them getting close to her pads. So I need to get there before they start growing into her pads.
But hopefully within
God.
maybe next month she'll be she'll be getting her hair cut and she has to be put under and to be chopped because she's nasty.
So they give her a haircut and they do her nail trims then. But even just thinking about it, David, now it's bringing on like stress. Because
I often compare that. I often compare. You know,
stressful.
when I do that impression,
Yeah.
I often compare it to that Australian story when the guy
and
the guy comes back like that.
It's
unbelievable.
You've never seen anything like it. You'd think we were torturing her. It is awful, and I feel like I've done something awful afterwards when all I've done is fucking trim the tiny end of her nail. Literally, it's like 3 millimeters of nail I get off.
If that.
God, it's so
But she's the same with everything. Like, you could be sitting there, like, I brush her every day, and it's really made a difference with her knotting, but you'll be brushing her, and she'll be purring, then all of a sudden, she's like, I've had enough of that, and she'll just attack you. She'll just swipe at you with the brush. Yeah, but her attacking,
I've never seen anything like it. Like, when she swipes for the thing, but when and we have to get her in a fucking towel, and it's just...
Yeah, she's very, for a little old, tiny cat, she's very powerful.
I haven't tried a nail grinder. I've never even heard of it. But if it makes a noise, she won't like it because she doesn't even like me sneezing near her. So
what we should just get a pavement slab.
Yeah.
And just hold her on it and just.
She still uses her
scratch post.
Scratch post, but it's just not. She's obviously not using it.
Saying that, I bought a cheap scratch post, which I think didn't do very good. But then when I replaced it with a more expensive one, the one that we used to use, it hasn't been as much of a problem. So I think once we get her cut and then they trim her nails, we should be fine because I'm not going to buy that cheap one off of eBay again.
So stressful.
It's like all this stress.
So
and I think
Michelle's saying the same with my dog and the nail thing. It sounds like we're murdering him. Yeah, it's awful.
Like there's a TikTok of a little French bulldog.
And I get so shaky afterwards. Do you remember when once I've done it, I'm like
the
this.
First time.
God. And like I'm trying to get, because this nail clipper is a very, very good nail clipper, so literally all I need to do is like close it gets it off, but it's just getting that nail in there and just, oh my God, I just want to stop talking about it. It's so stressful. It's so stressful. Actually, I'm about to start doing some volunteering for the Cat Protection League, not with cats at the moment. I'm going to be doing some admin work for them just to help out, and you can do a lot of cat. I forgot to tell you this, David. So when you become a volunteer, you get a lot of training courses, online training courses you can do, and there's a lot to do with like cat welfare and like all sorts of, because a lot of these cats have been
pick up a few tips.
Yeah, so a lot of these cats will have overgrown claws or matted things and things like that. So there's a lot you can learn. So I wonder if they've got anything about what to do if your cat's like a fucking
horrible nutter. I tell you, like, just to get like this is like there's a video of a pug. If you Google it, like pug overreacted to nail clipping.
Yeah.
And I think I've shown it to you, and it's also on TikTok. It's so funny. Like, but that's just like Minnie, but she'll attack as well.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, have a little look because it's a very, very funny video.
It's stressful, guys. It's so stressful. It's
Yeah,
so
a big
so
nail
stressful.
file.
Yeah.
I don't like. Well, if you want to come around and try it yourself, please do.
Right. Anyway, let's do a little 10
reading.
minutes just so I can finish off my book and then we'll chat again. So yeah,
All right.
I'm about to finish. I'm on the last
How long have we got left in my chapter?
bit of this. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that should work out all right.
Beautiful. I really, really love that. Really, really good. Sorry. This was really, really lovely.
Good.
Very, very good.
Good.
Very well brought into the modern world. Like nothing feels like it's over embellished or anything like that. It's just
Good.
It feels very, very good. Very, very good adaptation. I would give that 4 stars, and I only gave Little Women 3.5 stars.
Oh.
So, yeah, I thought it was really, really great. Very good. Oh, I almost like want to start it all over from the beginning. I really enjoyed it. Lovely stuff. Stop peeping round.
Just have a look.
Just have a look. Just have a look. So there we go. 2 books I've finished tonight. Go me. I've read 85 books this year. Let me know in the comments how many books you've read this year. Would be very, very interested. David has read 10 books this year, which is amazing.
Yeah.
You read 13 books last year, and that was the most you'd ever read. You
Yeah.
hadn't read 10 books a year before last year, had you?
No.
That had always been your goal, and you'd never done it.
Yeah.
So you've read 10 books already this year.
Mm-hmm. Well,
It's amazing.
I found my but I've started to enjoy audiobooks a lot more, and that's just changed it.
I also think something like you've got with you, David, if you're not enjoying a book, you're loath to go back to it, but you're getting better with not forcing yourself through that sort of thing anymore, and that's what you used to do.
And I do go for it. So like last month, I didn't read a thing because I just didn't fancy it. So I'm not gonna beat myself up about it if I take a little month off from reading, because I've done very well so far for me.
Let's have a look.
So, you know.
Paige is on 50, Dinah's on 20, Antonia says 68, Louise says 20. This is amazing, everyone. 45 books, amazing. 3 books, that's still great.
Yep, 3 books is great.
62, 35, 64, 31, 28, 68, 39, 85. Sorry, 85. I was like, oh, 85 is good. Yeah, that was me. 30, really pretty. Yeah, so 85. I mean, that is more books. I mean, to be at 85 and not even be halfway through the year, like, I can't fucking believe that. But I put it down to Libby. I read a lot quicker when I'm reading books on my e-reader, which I get out from Libby. I just do. I'm listening to a lot more audiobooks because whereas before when I was in the office, I shared an office with somebody. Now I work from home 2 days a week and I'm in the office 2 days a week by myself, and I listen to audiobooks aloud in the afternoon if I'm not typing or on the phone or something. So that also helps. But yeah, oh well, Catherine's done 113. That's amazing.
Wow.
That's amazing. 73, 87. Your mum, Laura's mum's read 75, 12. Yeah, these are all amazing numbers. Like,
Laura's not my mum.
No, Laura says Laura, but my mum's read 75.
Oh, I thought you said my mum Laura.
No, Laura's not my mum. 57, 23. Amazing, everyone. Well done, guys. I work as I guess the easiest way to describe it is a medical secretary, but it's not quite as simple as a medical secretary because it's like a whole team and there's all sorts of other stuff involved, like rotas and all sorts of things. So yeah, I'd say medical secretary for a diabetes team, but the actual role is called a pathway coordinator because yeah, there's a lot more involved to it than just the old medical secretary stuff. Right, 58 and 175 picture books. I'm a children's librarian. Lovely. I haven't actually read many picture books this year, but I do include picture books. I've just bought my niece the RuPaul,
one.
What are they called? Little People, Big Stories or something like that. Lovely set of books. And I've just bought my sister the RuPaul one of them. So I will be reading that and counting that. 18, 10 of the 31. Well done. So yeah. So Paris, Texas says that out of the 30 books that they've read, one of them was Gone with the Wind, and Gone with the Wind is like this.
Massive.
It's fucking massive. It's over 1,000 pages. 31. 12 homeschooling got in the way earlier this year. Yeah, so well done, everyone. Like, to even be doing any reading in like this pandemic, it's still like not normal life and everything's up in the air and stuff. Well done. But yeah, what a year so far. 85 so far. That's unbelievable. But yeah, I wonder what will happen with things opening up and stuff like that. I've read some big uns as well. I'd like a month of reading like just big books. I was talking on Patreon Book Club. One of the genres we're gonna do is big massive books. So like books over 500 pages. Oh, David, that's catching. Ooh, here we go. Jealous of your setup. 10 minutes left till work is over and I can get cozy. Oh, not
nice.
long to go. I've read 64, but I did 30 manga in 30 days challenge, so that counts for a lot of it. Yeah, I started off by reading, like the first half of April, I read a book every day, and I thought, oh, I wonder if I could do that, and then it just didn't happen. But I do still aspire to that.
What, to read a book every day in a month?
Yeah, 30 books in 30 days, yeah. But I mean, because I listen to audiobooks, and like sometimes I read a poetry collection or a short story collection, so sometimes it's smaller, and like I say, I've always got books, like different books on the go, so I sort of like chip in other things.
How many pages do you think you've read in a day the most?
I don't know.
Like 400?
No, because when I read Rachel's Holiday, when I was doing my 24, because sometimes I do reading for 24 hours in a weekend, and I read Rachel's Holiday, which is like this, and I read that over 2 days, so that would have read a lot of that. Oh, everyone's yawning.
Sorry, just come back round to me. I just yawned again. I'm so tired today.
What's been my favourite of the 85? That's really difficult because, yeah, I need to have a little sit down. Like, the one that's coming to mind is a more recent one, and that's Piranesi by Susanna Clarke. I really, really, really loved Piranesi by Susanna Clarke, but I've read some really good books this year. But the one that sort of went, that was the first thing I thought of, so that obviously must be there. So, there we go. What's your favourite female author and a book each? David? I'm just trying to think of books you've read by female author. Probably Queenie is the most recent one you've read.
Queenie.
I really enjoyed Queenie. It was my favourite book not of last year, of the year before, and that has stayed with me a really long time. So it's one of my top favourite books of all time. My favourite female author, I mean, if we're going sort of like classically, I've always been a big Daphne du Maurier fan, and I love her books, and I revisit them on the regular and always enjoy them. But more recently, I really loved Mr. Loverman by Bernardine Evaristo, who also wrote Girl, Woman, Other, and I've read, I've got a few more of hers to read. I've got so many.
Nick Stone.
Nick Stone, David.
Nick Stone, of course.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nick. How dare I forget about
Reading
that?
of Jessica is currently reading the poem for every spring day. I've never got the spring one of that, did we? We had a lovely time doing the autumn and the winter ones of those.
I didn't enjoy the autumn one. It was a bit morbid.
There was a lot of war poetry in the autumn one.
Yeah. Although I did like the firework, like the November section.
I used to... Oh, God, sorry. I can't stop yawning. It's because I've just read the word yawn as well. I work as a living carer and it can be stressful, so read to de-stress. Oh, lovely. I noticed that if I read more than 10 books a month, I don't want to read anything next month, so I have to restrict myself. Very good. Louise said, I read Queenie last year and I'm still thinking about it. Such a great character art. Absolutely. Like, really, really great. Should I read Queenie or Detransition Baby next?
Queenie.
Oh, God. I mean, I loved Queenie. I gave it 5 stars. Is one of my favourite books. Like I said, one of my top 5 books. But Detransition Baby, and I honestly think it's all part of the experience of like reading it for Patreon Book Club as well. But like, my God, I loved that book and the discussion about it afterwards. I would probably say Queenie, but don't put off Detransition Baby for forever because it's very, very good. I've heard so many good things about Piranesi. Have you read the graphic novel The Prince and the Dressmaker? No, I haven't. I haven't heard of it. So cute. Will you be doing another Reading for 24 Hours vlog? Yeah, I will do at some point. I guess with things opening up a bit more. I might do it for the bank holiday weekend because it's much easier to do it. Oh, David, you're not going to drop off, are you?
Oh, no, that's very nice. I could drop off.
I might do it for the bank holiday weekend at the end of May because I do enjoy doing them. Although, you get a bit lonely, don't you?
I don't mind.
But yeah, if I was to do it for a bank holiday weekend, it gives me a bit...
You spread out a bit more,
yeah, because otherwise it is literally like 12 hours a day. So there's more...
Yeah, it's quite a lot, isn't it,
yeah, so if I was to do it over the weekend, I could do it for like...
There. 7-8 hours.
Diana saying Jamaica Inn and Piranesi faves of 2021. Both 2 very amazing books. 35 books this year. Well done, Jessica. Antonia is agreeing with Laura saying The Prince and the Dressmaker. I'm going to stop doing that because I can hear your breathing go into sleepy breathing. Right, it's 5-2. What are we going to do? Are we going to carry on for a little bit more? Do you want to stop at 10? I'm just conscious I've got a vlog to do as well.
You've not been doing much. Have you not done a vlog in Inception?
I did a vlog in Inception earlier.
Oh, well, they get what? With the Instagram or on this?
I think because I've done so many Cosy Reading Nights.
They all feel...
When I do the vlogging, I always think the Cosy Reading Night vlogs are shit. But I know that if I wasn't me, I would enjoy watching them because I enjoy watching people read, what they're eating, what they're doing this, blah, blah, blah. But because, like, they've all been the same and because we're always in this flat, like, I had a bit of a...
That's okay, because essentially there are different aspects to it, but it does follow the same formula. But, hey, look at some of the most successful TV programmes of all time.
Hey!
They all follow the same formula.
Like what?
Friends.
Yeah.
The Office.
Gogglebox.
But they just tweak certain things.
Emily, the buddy reading book video will be going up next week. People keep asking me about it. I need to get the footage together. I'll edit it this weekend. I think this weekend's going to be a rainy mess anyway, so I'll do it then.
Bit of a write-off weekend.
Oh, you're also kind. Love the Cosy Reading Night vlogs. I love watching them. I love your Cosy Reading Night vlogs. I still love the vlogs, even if I've watched you live for 2 hours. The Cosy Reading Night vlogs are always lovely. Vlogs are so lovely and comforting. You should definitely feel happy and proud of them. Thank you so much. But yeah, I think, like, and I know that myself because, like I said, I would enjoy watching them if it wasn't me. David, when's your next cooking video?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh dear, you've upset him. Look,
I do what
he's
I like.
broken.
I want to do well. I've got a Goodfellas frozen pizza in the freezer that I want to do a little taste test for. So maybe I might do that soon.
Nice.
But yeah, it's been so busy my video editing has been lacking a lot.
Are you excited to do BookTube collabs again once things open up? Yeah, really would. Like, I was supposed to have seen Mercedes twice in this past year.
Yeah.
And both got cancelled because of the pandemic. So I haven't seen Mercedes in over a year. Haven't seen Jen in over... Like, I speak to these people all the time. Like, the November before...
I just want to go to cinema.
Just want to go to cinema. The November before... November 2019, yeah. I went away with Jen, Mercedes, Jean and Lauren, which was really lovely, and I watch back the vlog of that quite often because that was very cosy. But yeah, just to see these people, like we used to do like meetups all the time and go book shopping and
You used
stuff.
to go into the city and have a little look around.
Considering like we're all dotted all over the country, I would see quite a lot of like. It was getting to the point where I was seeing like a lot of people, like we'd go and stay with Simon, I've been staying with Simon a few times and things like that. So
yeah.
It'll be nice to be able to get things back open and see my pals again.
Yeah.
Have you guys had any wedding related chats yet? Yeah, we've had. We think we're on to something.
Yeah, we're planning.
We're planning. We've got things sorted for that.
Yeah.
Never stop doing your cozy read night vlogs. They always make my day that little bit brighter and cozier. Thank you so much, Jessica. That's so sweet. Catherine says the cozy read night vlogs are always fun to watch. Oh, I'm so happy you think so, because yeah, I had a little moment. I mentioned it when I did my women's prize shortlist video. That like because things I just feel like my channel's just been the same all the time, and there's like a TBR, a haul, cozy reading night TBR, cozy night reading night vlog. What have I read so far? And because, like, I just don't, my mind just hadn't been working that well. But yeah, you were all so kind and lovely to say things. Because it is hard when you're stuck in all the time.
Yeah, exactly. But as I have said to Lauren in the past, everybody's in the same boat. You know, we're all stuck doing the same old things. But, you know, to produce any content over the course of a year, like, I'm amazed that we managed to do our Vlogmas.
I keep thinking about
like,
that.
You know,
like
two of us doing Vlogmas.
24 videos between two of us.
Yeah.
In
so 48 videos.
In this flat.
In this flat.
Because we didn't go anywhere else.
I think the only thing like outside was we went and looked at some Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Is what I filmed. But other than that, everything was indoors pretty much.
Yeah.
So to come up with 48 different
Oh my god,
concepts.
It was 48 because it's used,
Yeah. Well, no, I think it was 46, so I think we both took a day off.
I think we both took a day off, yeah.
So, yeah, to come up with that much content in a month, I just think it still blows my mind.
Yeah, we did do very well.
We did do very well, and I made...
Don't leave me hanging.
Oh! I think that might be the first time you've ever initiated a high five in our 8-year relationship.
Really?
I think so. I don't think I've ever known you to...
Well done, guys. You got to experience that.
There you go.
Oh, you're all so lovely about Vlogmas,
and so I still sometimes think about my Christmas sandwich.
That Christmas sandwich was so good.
Which
we did do well. We did do well to put out that much.
You know, I'm not known for blowing my own trumpet, but yeah, I was really proud of our Vlogmas.
Yeah, I just think we just did really well to put out that many videos in in this flat with nothing else going on. Like all the things normally we would do.
Because I
can't even go around someone's fucking house.
Yeah,
Couldn't
exactly.
even do that.
I had lots of ideas for what I was gonna do. Like I was gonna go into the city and like film loads of Christmas. Like fingers crossed I can do it this year. But I mean, still no guarantees, is it? But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. That sandwich video,
This little Yorkshire pudding hat, and the video inspired her to make her own. Betsy's saying preach. Laura says Christmas sandwich looked amazing. Sandwich video, yeah, it's very good. Yeah. And yeah, we I mean, never stop thinking about Christmas, but we were thinking of maybe sharing Vlogmas this year and doing 12 videos. But already I was like, oh no, maybe I could.
I know, I think that's sometime. I think what we'll do, we'll just wait until like October and we'll make a decision then. Yeah, because I feel like that. Yeah,
last year, because like it's such hard work, guys. I can't even. And again, in a sort of like similar to David saying he doesn't want to toot his own horn. Like I don't want to keep going on about how hard work Vlogmas is, but you've just no idea. It's just so much hard work to bring out a video every single day and vlog on top of that, and still be in a full-time job and still try and read stuff so you can make videos about it. My God, I don't go to bed before I wouldn't even say midnight, I'd say 1 o'clock most nights, because it's just constant. But yeah, very, very good. But yeah, I always look back. And how often do we watch back those videos?
Yeah,
we watched back we watched back the vlogs. Although the vlogs weren't very Christmassy. Well, I mean, we still gave it a good go. Didn't we?
Yeah. You kind of done the weekly vlogs.
I was like, I don't want opening the advent calendars to be a big part of the vlogs, and I was like, well, what the fuck else is going on? Yeah. And I really looked forward to opening my advent calendar every day. So there we go. Thank you everybody for being so kind. What about a Colin the Caterpillar versus Cuthbert tasting video? That'd be a good idea.
That would be a good idea. Like, if anybody has got any, because we were thinking when we were talking about Vlogmas, because sometimes we do, and we were thinking, what would we do this year? Because we've tried Christmas sandwiches. We've done mince pies last year. Like, what could we? Yeah, the Colin the Cut. Although that's quite a pricey taste test, isn't it? Really.
And Tony is asking if David has a YouTube channel. David does have a YouTube channel. It's called Beardy David. You haven't put anything on. I haven't put anything up
in a while, but there's lots of fun content on there to go through.
There's been a whole pizza journey.
There's been a whole pizza journey, which I'm really... Oh, I got really close in there. That must have been a bit frightening. Yeah, which I think it's because I'm still making pizzas, but essentially it's the same thing. I'm making the same pizza, so it's not very exciting to watch over and over again.
But it's very exciting to eat them, I'll tell you that. It's very
exciting to eat them. But yeah, so I'm not quite sure where I'm going to go with that.
Sorry, I was just getting my bookmark put in my book. Right, should we do a bit of reading? I think I was going to say, should we stop at 10 because I want to do a bit of vlogging? But I mean, the last hour was just going to be reading anyway. Do you mind if I just do a bit of vlogging just to update you all, and then you can watch this now and watch it then as well? I'll do that. It's 10 o'clock and we're still on the live show. There they are, and here they are. And we're going to stay on the live show and do a bit more reading, aren't we, David? Yeah, David's listening to an audiobook. So if you're watching the live show, you're seeing me film this. And I've just mentioned to the people on the live show that you'll be seeing me film this. So there's a lot of Inception going on. But yeah, let's do that. Shall we?
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Philippa. I still refer back to Davey's Disney content as I'm making my way through them with my toddler. We're up to the Princess and the Frog.
Oh, yeah, that was hard as well.
That was peak lockdown content, wasn't it?
That's when I was furloughed, so I wasn't working. That was hard work because I was popping out the vlogs the same day, so that I was.
Stop yawning, Lauren.
I had a right midweek load, didn't I? Because I was watching like 8-9 Disney films in a day, finishing at about 9-10 o'clock, and then having to edit and get the footage uploaded. I was up until about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then having to get up at about 4 or 5 o'clock the next morning to start again. That was really hard. I enjoyed doing it though.
I mean, we're a couple of people who love a good project and a good list and a good plan. So like, we love all. I feel like I'm not moaning about it because I fucking love it. Like Vlogmas, I wouldn't do it if I really hated it. Exactly, I mean, when I'm in it, I'm like, I'm so tired, but I wouldn't do it unless I.
It be really, because that was the first time I've done Vlogmas, and yeah, it was tough, but I did enjoy it. I think I might try and do a few more pre-records this year if possible.
God,
do I hate Disney? I would never hate Disney.
Where is that saying?
I will love Disney forever and ever.
You're both so inspiring. Thank you for your public duty. Stop it. You're so sweet. Thank you. Reporting for duty. Right, let's have a read. So go on then. I'm going to read. Am I going to read the whole prologue? Oh, I mean, it's a double page and a bit. Yeah, let's read the prologue. And I'm starting on This Wide Night by Sarvat Hassan. And yeah, this is set in Pakistan. And I worked really hard to get this. I heard about this and I couldn't get it anywhere. It's published by Penguin India. And I ended up getting it from an independent bookshop in Scotland. And they posted it down to me. So yeah. Hopefully it's not too good because I think it's going to be really tough for people to get hold of. Let's have a read. Oh, turn it down a bit, baby.
Yeah.
Well, this is interesting and intriguing, you know. I don't know whose perspective this prologue's from. And it's talking about, so the last line of the prologue is, I could not turn back time. All I want to learn was what happened to the Malik sisters. And in the blurb, it says that it's a bit like Little Women meets the Virgin Suicides. So yeah, it sounds as though we're going to hear about maybe even like a group perspective. Interesting. But yeah, so this is from the prologue is from the perspective of a man, but it doesn't. I mean, maybe Laurie. It's not definite. Oh yeah. Sorry. In the blurb it says Jamal or Jimmy, the neighbour who narrates this tale. So yeah, from the sort of Laurie perspective. Interesting. Oh God, my eyes are really hurting.
What are you saying?
Well, the prologue didn't take me very long, and then I was quite intrigued by it.
So I can read the comments.
I can read them from here. Tracy says, "Are you both night owls or early birds?"
I would.
David's both.
Yeah, definitely say I'm both.
Do you think I'm an early bird, David?
No, but saying that, when you do get
Once I'm
up,
awake, I'm fine.
you're like, you're never like. If I was to wake you up, you're never grumpy. You're never like, don't talk to me.
I just don't.
You're never grumpy.
I just hate getting out of bed in the
You
morning.
do hate getting out of bed in the morning.
Like, and also, it doesn't matter what time I get out of bed. I'm not like, I don't stay in bed like. I'm not like spend the half of the day in bed.
No, you're not.
I'm a sort of like, if I ever lay in, it's like 9:30, 10.
Yeah.
And then I always feel bad. It doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't. Used to be every Saturday, but not rarely
I'm
anymore.
I'm a bit better now.
Yeah.
But whatever time I get out of bed, I'm like, God, this is the worst ever. So yeah, but David's like, you can wake up really early. You're definitely not as much as a early bird. Like when David was working in London and he was getting up at like 4 a.m, even at the weekends, I'd wake up and you'd be like, it was actually a bit annoying because I'd wake up and you would have been awake for 2 hours playing FIFA, and then I wake up at 8 and then he's dozing on the sofa because you've been awake for 2 hours.
That's true.
So that doesn't happen anymore. So that's
no,
good.
that doesn't. No,
That's
yeah, I'm
good
definitely
reason.
better at. Yeah, I think as we get into the summer months, I will get up earlier just because when it starts to get warmer, I'll be like, you just want to get up and get out and do something when it's lovely and warm outside. So I'll be out doing a lot more walking in the morning.
Don't say lovely and warm like you're a big summer lover.
Oh, in the morning.
Summer loving, hand me a blade.
Oh no, in the mornings it's beautiful.
Yeah. We'll see. We've had a very cold year so far, haven't we?
Yeah,
It's
it's
like for it to be in May and for us to have had the heating on today.
Yeah, and I think I've worn my shorts once or twice.
Yeah, and even then, you shouldn't really have had your shorts on.
No, one of the days acceptable. The other day, not acceptable.
Acceptable, not acceptable.
No, and it's just madness. Madness. Yeah, I do want it to get a bit warmer.
I'm so sorry all my yawning. I think that's it. I've opened the floodgates of yawning.
Mm.
Oh, we finished. That means that's been on for 4 hours.
There we go.
Forget that Cosy Reading Night is a long one. Just want to say thank you for all the Cosy Reading Nights and all the content you've made during the time. I'm sorry, I'm reading this because it's quite far away. During
Come closer,
during this time.
come closer.
It's been a real joy and something to look forward to. Thank you so much. That's really, really kind.
She has done very well, isn't she?
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. It's going to be 27 degrees in Berlin on Sunday and Monday. Jesus. That's what it normally is around this time, isn't it? It's been raining here in Virginia all week. Wendy said, will you ever go back to that shepherd's hut you stayed in? It was really lovely. Maybe. I don't know. We do quite like the one we went to last year or the ones that we've been to before.
The one in...
When you were in not so where you were in the bath.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
We do quite like a revisit of where we've been to.
We do. There are some places.
Thinking, but I do sort of want to go to Bath now because I want to go to Mr. B's and I want to go to Persephone Books, which has just relocated there. And when we went to Bath, it's a shame we can't stay in that same place we stayed in because we had a lovely time staying there, didn't we?
Does it?
Well, it might do again. It's a nice flat to live in, isn't it? Why would you want to rent that out?
Why would you want to rent it out?
in my city in Germany, it's supposed to be 30 on Sunday. Well,
Oh.
the weather in Bath tomorrow is going to be horrendous, so I'm carrying on with Cosy Saturday. Great.
Yeah.
We still have lots of snow in northern Norway. Oh, lovely. We've been having a look at Norway because we think we're going to do our honeymoon in Scandinavia and around Scandinavia. So we've been having a little look today, haven't we, at the fjords and things. I mean, it's not going to happen for a good few years yet, but we think that's what we're going to do.
Well, 2 years?
What's the first place on your travel list once it's safe? Like I've just said, we're hoping to go to Scandinavia, but like we're not big travellers, are we?
No, we're not.
We often holiday in the UK, and the furthest afield we've been together has been Ireland. God, your right elbow, David. That's good.
Oh, is it getting bad again?
Yeah, it's really dry.
Oh, yeah.
We went to a wedding in Ireland in 2019, and we're all we have a nice time when we go to Ireland. Don't we? We've got friends over there and things. So.
And we're going to Centre Parks later on in the year.
We're going to Centre Parks this year.
Hopefully.
Yeah, all being well.
Should be okay.
But yeah,
crossed.
Bath maybe. I'd be quite keen to get to Bath.
Yeah.
I have a Mr. B subscription this year, and it's amazing. Oh, Danielle works for Mr. B, so I'm very excited to get down there as well. And then maybe, Danielle, it'll be on a day you're working and I can get the full treatment from you. The bar, it's called Mr. B's Bath Book Spa, isn't it? Mercedes has done it before. She said it's really good. Did I tell you about it?
You have told me about
so
this.
So you go down.
Yeah.
I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong, Dan. You work there, but you go there and you have like a one-on-one session with a bookseller. And you talk about books you like and books you don't like, and they bring you tea and cake, and then they go and get books from the shelves, and they say, "Oh, would you like this?" I think it costs like 60 quid, and you get that money off your books. Am I right?
Yeah.
Is this what's happening? Is that how it happens? And obviously that hasn't been able to happen because of the thing. But I've also heard that they have very, very good book subscription services based on like different themes and stuff. I remember, I'm sure it was Mercedes who had one that was like in the Bayo or something like that, and all the books that she got sent were like based around the Bayo, like really random stuff. I'm asking, I've put a lot of pressure on you now, Dan, to fill us in if that's what's going on. Hi, Lauren and David. Greetings from Lisbon, Portugal.
Nice.
Hi, Sandra in Portugal.
We could visit Portugal if we wanted to.
So in the UK today, we got the
green list.
The green list of places you're allowed to travel, and the closest place is Portugal, which is still a long flight, isn't it? It was all like Ascension Isles and New Zealand and Australia and things.
But apparently Australia and New Zealand don't want... I think even though we can go there, I don't think they'd let us in.
No, I think it's we can travel back from those places and you don't have to... So it's not like you can go and you don't have to worry about either end. I think they've got quite strict things the other end.
Dan's replied.
Right, okay, so... Yes, it's the best bit of the job. We sit cosy with someone and chat about what they like. Then I'll go off and make a collection of books and authors I think they'll like them, talk them through them with... There's more to come. Hello, Sharon in Northern Ireland. Whereabouts in Northern Ireland are you? We went to a wedding, didn't we?
Yeah.
Donegal.
In Donegal.
Talk them through with the person, and then they can choose whatever they want. Also, the cake is very good. What's Minnie doing? Minnie!
Oh, cake.
I've been to Bath when I came over to England, and I really loved it. I also went to Ireland and Scotland and loved Edinburgh. Yeah.
Oh,
we
Edinburgh.
We had a fly-in visit to Edinburgh. I'd actually like to spend a bit more time in Scotland. I've only ever been to Scotland twice. Both times I went to Edinburgh. One was for a hen do, and then the other time was when I went and met a booktuber who doesn't make videos anymore, Brittany. She was visiting Edinburgh. She was on holiday in Italy and was visiting Edinburgh as part of her holiday. And I went to Edinburgh to meet up with her for a night. Here she is. But yeah, I want to spend a bit more time in Scotland. Here she is, big fluffy girl.
Yeah. Do you want to say hello to everyone?
No.
That was her waving. She looks really comfy, doesn't she?
Oh, put her down, David.
Oh, she looks up.
She's going to be cross now.
No, she's all right.
With that big wispy tail.
She's all right.
Sharon's in Carrickfergus. I've also been to Enniskillen. Actually, that's where I got my shit tattoo done, in Enniskillen, in Northern Ireland as well.
There's a book festival in Edinburgh.
Oh yes, I must. We went to I went to Golden Hair Books in Edinburgh. We did a really good book shop crawl, didn't we? Like, even for someone who doesn't like bookshops, the bookshops we went in were really good. Jean took us round on it. We went to Armchair Books, which was a really great one. Golden Hair Books. We went to oh my god, what's the main one called? Blackwell's. I was going to say I've got a bookmark from it. It is Blackwell's, but this is from Edinburgh Blackwell's. Let's have a look. Hello to the two of you from all the way over in San Antonio, Texas. Hi.
How exciting. My dad's been to Texas and he loved it.
He did love it, didn't he? He went to a football game, didn't he?
He went to a college football game.
Yeah.
I can't remember who, but he bloody loved it.
I remember him telling me all about it. He said it was a very big deal. A very big deal. Right. I'm off to Edinburgh tomorrow. Thanks for the recommendations.
Oh.
Enjoy it, Tom. Definitely go to Golden Hair Books. Definitely go to Armchair Books. And
make sure you have somebody...
where did we eat? We ate in that really good...
Oh, Mums.
Mums. We ate in a...
It was a
cafe.
pie shop.
There's a pie shop called Mums, and it was really, really good.
And I remember, weirdly, we went and had a great big bloody milkshake before we went in there and ate.
Did we?
Yeah, like opposite or nearby it. Because they specialise in square pies in Mums.
Yeah.
And I remember I think I just had a steak pie, or did I have a burger? Probably had a burger.
I remember I had a pumpkin. I had like squash and pumpkin pie, and it was very, very nice.
And what was Brittany's husband or partner?
Porter.
I remember he was drinking whiskey.
Yeah, because they had the whiskey menu.
Had loads of whiskies in there.
David has tried whiskey since, and you don't like it, do you?
It's so frustrating. I really,
one Valentine's Day,
really want to like whiskey.
Whiskey gear, and you don't like it.
I just don't think my palate is refined and old enough. I'm just not grown up enough for whiskey just
What's
yet.
your favourite drink of all time? If you were on off menu and they said, what drink would you have? What drink would you have?
Dr. Pepper.
Really?
Yeah.
That's your favourite drink of all time?
Yeah, it's fucking delicious.
You'd glug that all day long.
Oh, God. I mean, I have.
Yeah.
We all know the
He
repercussions
glugged it
of
so
that.
long he had to have 4 teeth extracted under emergency surgery.
2 teeth.
Well, they came out in 4 bits. So
Each 2.
you'd have 4. You'd have Dr. Pepper. What would I have?
Of course
as
I
my
would.
favourite
You
drink?
know I'd have Dr. Pepper. If it had to be boozy, then I would have Camden Hell's lager, because that's just nice. I like it light and crisp. But yeah, like Dr. Pepper all day.
Well, there we go.
I
You
mean,
heard
yeah,
it
I'm
first.
surprised. Like, I'm
Do you know what
surprised
mine
you were
might
like
be?
questioning it.
Mine would be a nice big fucking mug of
Tea.
Barry's tea.
Mm.
And what I'd like is if it was a special day, like I'd like to have that tea, and I'd like not to need to piss it out about 20 minutes later. That would be my dream. I was in Edinburgh the day Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire was released, and the city was full of people dressed as wizards and witches.
That's cool.
Hannah loves a Dr. Pepper Zero. Yeah, I do
Oh,
remember
yeah.
we went to
Zeros.
the cafe that J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter in.
Oh, like the elephant something,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah.
And the quiche had a hair on it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a reflection on the people. I mean, these
No.
things happen, don't they? A lot of the book festival is going to be online this year, so you can enjoy it from home. Have you read Diary of a Bookseller about a guy who runs a bookshop in Scotland? Yeah, I have. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. I got it out from the library. I had a nice time with that. I think he's written another one since then as well. Sean something, isn't it? I think Jen's mentioned in that book. It's very enjoyable.
Cool.
Oh dear, we've really given up on the reading now, haven't we? We're just sort
Yeah,
of slumped here, just chatting.
It's a long old slog, innit?
It's 5 hours. And I have finished 2 books. We've done very well.
Yeah, and I'm enjoying my audiobook.
Audiobook. We're just sitting here, just...
Shooting the breeze. What else do you want to talk about, everyone?
Anyone else want to talk about anything? Anyone else want to talk to us about anything? I'll tell you what I'd like, David. Would you mind going and get my hand cream?
Where is it? Oh, what does it look like? And where exactly is it?
On my next bedside table, and it's a silver tube, and it might have a rose on it.
It might have a rose on it.
Well, I think it's
Is
got.
there
I
one
don't want you
without-
to specifically look for the one with the rose on. Lidl. Talk about Lidl. We should do a bit more reading, really, shouldn't we? How long's my chapter? Oh, you've got... Did it have a rose on it? Oh yeah, the first chapter's really long. Really, really long.
Oh
God.
Just let me know if anybody asks me a question.
What are you going to say?
I don't know. Just fight to keep my eyes open.
No. If you don't mind asking, what time is it over where you are? It's 4:24 in the late afternoon here. It's 25 past 10 at
25
night.
past 10.
And we've been reading since 6, so we are feeling a bit tired.
Yeah. And we're old now anyway.
Dan's just made a really good point. She said, do you guys watch Gogglebox? As I'm weirdly excited to see what Jenny and Lee think of the final flight of duty.
Oh my God, yeah.
So good. Do you have Gogglebox in other countries? I don't know if it's made in other countries. So in the UK...
It is in other countries. I don't know about America.
It must be. It's a bloody good programme. So in the UK, it's literally like a programme where you watch people watching telly, and the families that are on there, they're not fake. They do a celebrity one, but the people that are on there ordinarily are just normal people, but you very much get to know them, and they're very funny, and like you get real favourites. But yeah, it's become a real thing. Like we didn't watch it for a few years, but recently I absolutely love watching it.
Yeah, we did go off of it for a little while, but then I think we started watching it again when the celebrities version happened for like Stand Up to Cancer
My favourite people,
charity.
Marcus and Mika.
Marcus
really
and Mika.
into Marcus and Mika.
Very
They've
funny.
really shot up the old league table with who I like. I love Sophie and Pete.
Yeah, Jenny and Lee.
I like the Welsh couple as well. I don't know their names.
I think he's Dave.
Shirley.
I think it is Shirley. You Shirley?
Yeah. I'm really, really into it. Tracy said, I stayed in a hotel in Scotland where they were filming Jurassic Park because the helicopter landed there.
What, the latest Jurassic Park? The one that's yet to be released? Dominion, I think it's called.
Nice. Did you see that Peter and Sophie are related to one of the Chuckle Brothers? Do you know what,
It
Emily?
doesn't surprise me.
I did see that because I recently started following Pete on Instagram.
Oh.
And I saw, or it might have been Sophie, one of them, and I saw that they had one of the Chuckle Brothers. But yeah, do let me know if you're in another country and you have Gogglebox, because I would be interested to see if it's like flown over there, like got over there, and also like, I think if you've never seen Gogglebox, the thought of watching other people watch telly, you would be like, why on earth would you watch that? But it's so well edited and so well put together.
I can't imagine it would be a huge hit in America. I don't think it would fly there.
I guess it works as well because like there's not loads of telly channels, although they have started watching things on Netflix and stuff. What's happened? Oh, I've only got 20% battery.
Let's go until 10.
We'll go until then.
Yeah, because...
Oh, they have Gogglebox in Australia. It's one of those things where it shouldn't work, but it's actually perfect.
Oh, Lee, do you live in Australia?
I've seen clips of Gogglebox Australia on Facebook. We have a version of it in Finland. I think others have mentioned it in previous live shows. It feels uniquely British to me. If they tried a German adaptation, I definitely wasn't. It wasn't that popular. Yes, we have Gogglebox Australia, but I love watching Gogglebox UK. That's so cool that you watch Gogglebox UK to see, like, because it'll have like fucking EastEnders and stuff on it that no one really gives a shit. Well, you might give a shit about.
Celebrity in the US.
I literally just discovered that Gogglebox exists here in Italy.
I'm going to ask Lee, what are like the biggest celebrity? I mean, saying that, but I remember when I probably wouldn't know some of the lesser known US celebrities.
The Finnish one is called Couch Potatoes. That's cool. It's called The People's Couch. That's what Americans have. Watch TV and comment on what they're watching. Lee lives in Melbourne.
Cool. So Lee's from Australia, and so's Wendy.
I've seen Gogglebox US, and I saw that there were quite a few celebrities on there.
Are either of you watching? I'm assuming they've got you're in the
Neighbours.
Gogglebox. Not Gogglebox. Drag Race Down Under.
Oh yeah.
Are you into that?
We haven't watched that yet, but I've heard from two separate people that the standard isn't great.
But the first series of the UK, the standard was not great.
But I still thought it was well good.
But it was still very good.
Yeah. I've seen Gogglebox US and I saw there were quite a few celebrities on there. Very good. I love that Martha and Dan are talking about Martha's Mr. B's subscription.
Is Dan who we spoke to
when we did the
on the Instagram?
live, yeah.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Rob Lowe. I like Rob Lowe.
Oh.
Isn't it in the
Do you watch
Osbournes?
Neighbours, Laura? No, I don't, but my sister is
obsessed.
mad about it. And she's not even, like, she don't even watch telly, but her and her husband never miss Neighbours. Like, they watch it and they've got... I could ask her what's happening and she could literally read it off to me then and there. They love it.
They do bloody love it.
Yeah. I haven't watched it for many years. I think we did try and get back into it for a little bit, but...
We did, but it's too much of a commitment.
Too much. Although it is only 20 minutes a day, but it's still a lot.
Yeah.
I used to love to watch Celebrity Big Brother UK, my guilty pleasure. God, I don't even know if Big Brother's on anymore, is it?
No, it's not. I think it might still be on in certain countries, but
Susanna said that she hasn't watched the Finnish one, but she watched the British one and had to stop for a while to avoid Line of Duty spoilers. Yeah, do that. Yeah, we had a good time. Oh no, I mustn't say a word about Line of Duty.
No, don't say anything.
The only thing I will say is that I was thinking about watching it from the beginning.
I'd watch it with you if you wanted to.
I love getting behind. I was talking to Jenny about this yesterday, and Jenny was saying that her and Tom have just sat and watched all of Peaky Blinders, and I was like, there's no better feeling, is there, than watching like the first 4 episodes of something and realising how good it is and knowing that you've got 9 series. What am I talking about? Call the Midwife. Like, when we watched the first episode of Call the Midwife, I was like, God, I'm going to love this. And then 4 episodes in, we were absolutely mad about it. Hooked. And knowing that we had 9 series with how many episodes in a series?
Like 10.
We're all an hour.
Maybe a 12.
Absolutely masses of it.
We loved
There's
it.
just nothing like it, is there?
Yeah. And like, just every series we got close, it was like, oh.
Oh, God. I should have done that for my sister. So Dan's just said I just paid for a cameo for my sister from Dr. Carl Kennedy. It was hysterical. I so should have done that for Charlotte. She would love that. Jenny making notes on Line of Duty in her special book was my favourite thing. I'm originally from the UK and watched Neighbours when I was a kid. No one watches Neighbours in Australia. Oh, really? That's funny. So they're literally making it for us.
Dan, I don't suppose your sister's called Charlotte, is she?
we could use that. You two are so lovely. I really enjoy this. Oh, thanks so much. I've got to love Jenny's Notebook. Lauren, if you watch Below Deck, it's such a good guilty pleasure binge watch. No, I haven't watched it, but Jen always talks about it, so I must watch it. We've just sat and watched the first series of Ted Lasso. We watched it in basically 2 days, didn't we?
It's one of my favourite things this year.
It is just so lovely. If you've got Apple TV, which I know no one fucking has, but like if by some chance you've got it, you got a free trial of it, didn't you?
I did.
It is worth looking into just for Ted Lasso because it's just so lovely.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the premise because it sounds shit, but please ignore it. It's about an American football coach being employed to come and take over and work as a manager at a UK football, like soccer team.
Yeah.
Who are
in the Premiership,
who are on the brink of getting relegated.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like behind and Jason Sudeikis, is that his name?
Yeah. Sudeikis, yeah.
He plays Ted Lasso, and he's just so lovely.
It's brilliant.
Lovely.
It's really, really wholesome and lovely.
Let's have a look. I watched all of the Call the Midwife during lockdown. Yeah, so did we. We started watching it. Well, we must have started watching it just before your birthday, because when we went away to that shepherd's hut, I remember we watched about 2 episodes of it in bed there, didn't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, we watched
it. What we got on holiday?
Yeah, because the Christmas special, we hadn't got up to date with the Christmas special, but we watched it anyway, didn't we?
Yeah.
Minnie's being a bit cheeky. You two should apply to be on Gogglebox whenever they need new folks. I mean, it would be nice. Look at this lovely background I've got ready and waiting for him.
Again, don't like to blow our own trumpets, but I think we'd be great assets to the Gogglebox crew.
I don't know if I'd stay awake.
We always talk. Yeah, but you don't watch it. Like I think you get like a. I thought she was shivering then.
I think she was doing a little twitchy lump.
Shake.
Now listening to the Graveyard Book performed by Neil Gaiman. Enjoy. It's the best £34 I've ever spent. My sister's face when she opened her messages and saw him talking to her. I was crying, laughing. My friend accidentally calls it, "Here comes the midwives." That is very funny. It sounds, but please ignore it. Okay, it is good. Ted Lasso, honestly, please do give it a go. It's just so lovely.
Yeah.
It's just so like simply joyful.
Yeah, because I remember seeing the trailer for it and thinking, No, not.
Peril gets resolved.
Yeah.
People get their comeuppance. It's all just lovely. It's just like very low risk telly.
Yeah.
Like I really, really got invested in it.
It's just lovely. And I'll tell you what, like I'm trying to get into American football, and that has really made me want to watch. Even though it has no American football in it, just makes me want to watch more. And I don't know why. It's weird. I think it's just Ted Lasso. I'd do anything Ted Lasso says.
He's such a nice man, isn't he?
Mm.
He's such a nice man. Minnie was she hasn't. David picked her up, but she wasn't very happy. This is the time of night where she goes a bit mad. She starts meowing. She's yowling out in the corridor.
Sometimes, I mean, she doesn't do it as much anymore, but she used to like run up and down, like from the front door to the window. She doesn't really do it. She does that maybe once a week.
Do you remember when we first got her and we were living in the second flat we were in, and she had bedtime ball, and she used to like carry this little ball around when she wanted to go to bed, and then just drop it, and she'd walk around with it in her mouth like.
Oh my god, I do remember that. That was so cute.
We need to maybe think about getting her booked in for a haircut because she's getting a bit big.
Yeah, I think next
month. She's not very matted though, is she?
No, she's not. It's because I've been combing her a lot this year, so I've been doing well.
Oh, Dan just said, have you watched Starstruck? Is that the Rose Matafeo thing? Because we watched the first episode of that, and it wasn't quite as good as we thought it was going to. But I do think I will watch. It was
okay.
I do think I will watch more than that. But yeah. Also, another good thing I watched on. If you're looking for 20-minute episodes of stuff, Ghosts on iPlayer is very good. About a couple who move into who like get an old. You've never watched it, have you? But you'd really like it. Who get an old house left in a distant family member's will, and the house comes with ghosts, and only the woman in the relationship can see them. It's very good. Do you guys enjoy football, the normal European kind? David, does. I mean, you don't really follow it that
I used to be die-hard Chelsea fan. I still follow it. I still keep an eye on it. I don't watch it. It definitely doesn't affect me anymore. So I'm hoping to actually.
Well, when I first started going out with David, I remember him almost being in tears in the pub because Chelsea had lost.
Yeah, I used to. It's mad how quickly I changed. But
now you're just all about Call the Midwife, aren't you?
Now I'm just all about. Then I cry if Fred falls over.
Yeah. We cry if Reggie's not in an episode.
Exactly,
Reggie hasn't been in one episode this series, and we've been disappointed because we love Reggie.
But yeah, so I don't really care. I keep an eye on it, but I'm not that bothered. But I am hoping to actually see some friends and actually go out and watch the Champions League finals. Chelsea's in it, but if they lose, which they probably will because because Man City are favourites, it's not going to affect me in the slightest.
Slender Quenta Books has asked, did we get Minnie as a kitten or was she a rescue?
Well, we was actually talking about this today, wasn't we?
We saw a hairband on the floor that looked like a kitten, and we both panicked and thought it was a kitten. It wasn't.
It was a massive
But it was so
hairband.
small. It was a massive, fluffy, round hairband, and it looked like a kitten all snuggled up. And then we were talking about what we would do if Minnie was that small as a kitten. We didn't have Minnie from a kitten. We got Minnie from...
we think 8 years old.
So we got her from Cat Protection, which is a charity in the UK that rehomes cats. And they've got a centre about half-hour drive away from here. And we got her from there. Now, when we got Minnie, we were living on a very, very busy road. And we planned to go and get a cat, an indoor cat. And we knew that they had... FIV cats there, which are cats with feline AIDS, which can't be let outside because they can't infect other cats with FIV. But when we looked around the FIV cats, none of them were very suitable. There was a very, very shy cat that they said hadn't come out from under a chair. No. Literally, this tiny chair hadn't come out from under that chair in 4 days. And I was just like, I've got a loud voice, David's got a loud voice, this cat will have the worst time ever.
Like, yeah, if we were... less loud, I probably would, because it would have been lovely to have like bring because they said the cat was getting better and it did come out occasionally, but not enough.
Yeah. Then there was a cat that had back problems, and we were concerned about them jumping up on stuff. We had a breakfast bar and things like that. And then there was 2 that were together. We didn't ever want to, and they were really, really hyper, weren't they?
Really
so
hyper.
None of the FIV cats were very good. So as we were leaving. And we'd literally looked at the other outdoor cats as well. Yeah. As we were leaving, we said, oh, sadly, we just don't think we could offer we're the right home for them. Have you got any other cats that, like, only want to be indoors? And they said, oh, we've got this one cat, who's only ever lived indoors. She came over from
Yes,
Russia.
we are talking about you.
So she'd lived in Russia for 5 years with her owner, and then had been over here for 3 years with her owner, at what point her owner had to go into an old ladies' home. Oh, it does make me sad that Minnie got left behind.
Yeah.
So they had to rehome her. So that's how she ended up. Now, we couldn't believe that we'd walked past her because she's so beautiful. But what we
so
realised
cute.
is she was in a pen next to a cat that looked exactly like my mum and dad's old cat, Pickle, who sadly died, R.I.P.
So what we think we've done is that we were so
excited to
like,
see.
oh, that looks like Tigger, that we just completely ignored her.
Yeah.
So then we were shown her, and they got her out of her little enclosure.
And she actually let me pick her up, which now feels mental.
Now feels mental.
If anyone came in here and tried to pick Minnie's up, she'd have their bloody eyes out.
Yeah. And
we're on 10% battery, guys, so I think we're going to die at any minute.
Yeah, we'll have to wrap it up in a second.
Yeah. So when we got her, we got told she was 8 years old. They couldn't be sure.
Do you think they were secretly happy? They were like, oh my God, we can't believe somebody's actually taken this nutter of a cat.
I don't know. I just think she was just sitting in that thing, just being all right. So she's a lovely girl, but we've had her a long time now. And she was over 8, I think they put her as like 8 years, 8 months when we got her, and we've had her for 7 years now. So she is like 15 now, and she's a Persian cross, so she's Persian, which means that she doesn't like their life expectancy isn't quite as long as normal cats. But she is an indoor cat. She lives a very low risk life.
Exactly.
And I mean, she's fine. So yeah,
she's fine, but.
We know she's in the winter of her life.
We know she's in the winter of her life, and
we've given her so much love.
Oh my God!
She's such a happy girl, and we really love her lots, and we let her do whatever she wants.
Exactly.
She's just having a lovely time.
Yeah. So we know that when the time comes, obviously it will be sad, but we know
we're preparing ourselves for it, aren't we?
Yeah. More so me at the minute.
Because it might not be for. I mean, the vets that I follow them on Facebook. The vets that Minnie belongs to, and they've got a Persian who's 21, who's only got one eye, who is still going. So she might have another 6 years in her, who knows?
I mean, I'd be over the moon for her to have 6 years. But it's just as long as she's healthy, as long as she's pain-free, that's all that matters.
And she's fine. She loves sleeping on the bed. She likes a bit of fuss. We just let her sleep wherever.
Exactly.
She moves from chair to chair, chasing the sun round, lays in a bit of the sun, goes and sits on.
As long as I give her a brush and she gets some attention every day, which she does. Yeah.
But yeah, we love her very much, don't we?
Yeah. And that's one of the things I've really enjoyed about. I mean, you take your pluses where you can over the past year, but I like just seeing Minnie
every day. Working from home.
I mean, sometimes it's been a hindrance because if her pattern changes slightly, then I panic and think, right, I've got to get her to the vets.
Yeah, you do think that.
I do worry, but we did have a period where she was a bit under the weather for a few days.
Yeah, probably because I trimmed one of her toenails.
Yeah, probably. But that's the fact. I was very close to bringing the vets, but we didn't, and we just kind of we waited it out, and she was fine. I think she threw up a little bit, and I think she ruptured something in her nose and she had a bit of a nosebleed, but she was completely fine, wasn't she?
Fozzie Mupp says that they had their cats for 19 years.
Oh, lovely. Oh, I like it when they get all old and they just like the easy life and just snooze all day.
Yeah, we just give her a little kiss every so often, little pick up, little stroke. Anyway, we really must go, guys, because this battery's about to go, and then I don't know what happens with the actual live show.
It might just stay live forever.
Yeah, imagine. So let's say.
But don't be sad about Minnie. Be happy for her.
What a moment to leave it on. Let's go and finish off the last 15 minutes. Hiccup. It's been lovely. Yeah. I've loved it. Thank you again. I will just say one more thank you to thank you so much for joining in with Cosy Reader Night all the way through. All the way through lockdowns and everything. It's been really, really lovely. Thank you for joining in as well. I mean, imagine me hijacking every other Friday evening basically for the past year and saying we're going to read for 3 hours every other weekend. Is that all right? And but it's just been lovely. I mean, this is my dream to do this, to sort of read every other week. So yeah. Thank you so much. Carry on with your Cosy Reader Nights. A lot of people have said to me that they've actually started running their own Cosy Reader Nights, which has been amazing. So yeah, really, really great. Particularly if you've got like younger kids and you can't do like 7 till 10. But yeah, absolutely great. Loved it. And yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. That's it, really. I've got no more to say.
That dent in my head.
The last thing I will say though,
It's just constantly there.
as a semi plug, if you enjoy these live shows and you enjoy talking about books, do really consider joining my Patreon book club. I don't really mention it very often, but I think since we had that chat about Detransition Baby, I can't stop thinking about how bloody good it was. I always link my Patreon book club underneath any of my videos, and yeah, for $5 a month, you get to be part of a live show like this, an hour at the end of every month.
Oh yeah, God, you absolutely adored your last one, didn't you?
Where we chat about books. You get a mid-month check-in video where I talk about my initial thoughts on the book and sort of talk about the book that we're going to do next time. And also, there's a poll. So there's a different genre every month. So for example, the genre this month is Little Women retelling. So it sometimes lines up with what I'm reading. Like in March we did Irish authors, and then in June we're going to do Japanese fiction. So we've already picked that. So yeah, we have a lovely time and it's really nice. So yeah, if you've enjoyed Cosy Reader Nights, if you enjoy a bit of live reading and stuff, and you fancy supporting me, just give it a go over there. Lovely. But thank you again, and yeah, I guess you can watch the. Emily's going to go and join. You can go and watch the. It's actually probably quite a good time to join actually, because you've still got time to read the May book, which is. David, would you mind getting the May book out? It's the purple. No. So stand up, go over there.
Oh, sorry.
It's called More to the Story. Thank you. This is the May book, More to the Story by Henna Khan, which is a retelling of Little Women. And then Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami's just won the June poll. So yeah, it's a good time to join. But yeah, would love for you to join if you can. And yeah, do you want to come and say bye-bye? And press the cross? This is what I have to do with my niece when I say, right, say bye. And then we have to wait for ages while because she's not even 2 yet and she can't press the button. Bye.